Take a look at the price board at the next petrol pump you pass. Then check the next one. Whether you pull into HP, Indian Oil, or Reliance, the cost per liter is virtually identical. Since 2010, petrol prices have been technically deregulated, supposedly placing them in a free market. In a competitive landscape, companies would slash prices to steal customers or raise them to signal premium quality. Instead, we see a synchronized cartel. This coordination is the result of a 150-year-old blueprint designed to remove the variable of consumer choice from the equation. The variety of brands you see at the pump is a cosmetic layer over a rigid, pre-calculated architecture. In 2016, the Indian telecom market was upended by the launch of Jio. For months, the company offered unlimited data and voice calls at zero cost to the user. No corporation spends billions on fiber optics and towers just to give the service away. This free period served as a massive capital expenditure designed to bleed out rivals, using a surge of new users as a blunt force instrument to crush the competition's cash flow. John D. Rockefeller, the wealthiest individual in modern history, perfected this specific method of market destruction over a century ago. Rockefeller's enduring legacy isn't his personal bank balance. It's this repeatable corporate playbook that modern titans use to capture and hold your spending today. Rockefeller realized drilling was a gamble, but refining and transporting was a guaranteed toll booth. He owned the entire chain: barrel factories, wagons, and warehouses. By removing middlemen, he drove production costs to the floor, ensuring every rupee spent on kerosene stayed in his ecosystem. Amazon employs this exact strategy. They manage the marketplace, store the inventory in their own warehouses, process the payments, and deliver the boxes through their own logistics network. This level of control ensures that the monopoly captures the maximum possible profit from every single transaction. Rule 2 is horizontal consolidation. In 1872, Rockefeller slashed his prices below the cost of production, intentionally losing money on every barrel sold to bleed his rivals dry in what became known as the Cleveland Massacre. The 2016 telecom war mirrored this. Massive data plan subsidies rapidly compressed a market of over a dozen operators down to just 3 survivors. Once the competitors are bankrupt, the dominant player acquires the shattered remains of their infrastructure for pennies on the dollar. Predatory pricing serves as the initial investment required to secure a permanent, uncontested seat at the head of an entire industry. To bypass anti-monopoly laws, Rockefeller's lawyers created the trust, where one parent company secretly controls dozens of seemingly independent brands. Modern conglomerates like Alphabet or Reliance use this exact structure, dominating from retail to media while keeping each business legally insulated. Even when regulators force a breakup, these pieces often drift back together. The remnants of Standard Oil eventually merged into today's oil giants, operating under new names but following the same old rules. Rule 4 is philanthropy. By transferring wealth into charitable foundable funds, billionaires create massive tax havens that they still effectively control. These grants allow private individuals to dictate national health policies and influence educational research while being praised as public heroes. This combination of legal layering and strategic charity protects the monopoly's dominance, turning aggressive market capture into a sophisticated public relations victory. You navigate this system every day. You wake up to news on one network, refuel your car at a consolidated station, and shop through a dominant digital marketplace. Even free digital services extract wealth. They harvest your search queries and behavioral data to sell back to the very industries that want to influence your next purchase. Over a 40-year working life, millions of rupees are drained through interest fees, EMI payments, and inflated margins in industries with no real competition. Most of your daily spending interacts with businesses owned by a few massive holding companies. These structures are designed to concentrate your lifetime earnings into the equity of a handful of top-tier shareholders. You can choose to blindly participate in this trap, or you can choose to understand it. Surviving this economic landscape requires a shift in positioning. You have to move from being the one whose wealth is extracted to being one of the owners of the machine. Invest in the dominant players. By owning shares in these monopolies, you start to benefit from the system's inescapable efficiency rather than just paying for it. This 150-year-old financial machinery dictates the flow of global capital. Recognizing these patterns provides the necessary leverage to navigate a market rigged for consolidation. You live inside the system Rockefeller built. By learning the rules of the machine, you finally gain the ability to stop serving it and start making it work for you.